Well, hello, this is Rosa, rcgkreations. How are you doing? I'm bringing to you, we're going to be, whoops, ouch, I forgot my jars are there. I'm going to be doing some canning tomorrow. Sorry about that. We are going to be dehydrating marshmallows. I went ahead and got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of the minis. 4 bags of the big ones. Hubby likes the big ones. I do not, but he does. And the reason I got so many is because I'm going to dehydrate all of them. We'll see how many trays I can get out of them. And we're going to be able to use that to put in your hot chocolate since winter is here. And I'm going to be making some goodie bags to give to friends and family. I'm going to vacuum pack the dehydrated marshmallows. And I'm going to vacuum pack in a separate container the homemade Coco recipe, and I will put the recipe in the description box. And that's what I'm going to be doing, just to be milling, just to give out to people, just because. And mostly it's for our great grandson who is 3. He lives in another state from us, so we don't get to see him very often, but he loves marshmallows, and he likes chocolate. But I'm going to be making a homemade from scratch Coco recipe, and I will add that. It might be on this video or it might be a separate video. I just don't know. It just depends on how much space I have on this SD card. But we'll see. Okay, we'll bring it back because all I'm going to basically do, in fact I'm just going to show you right now, is, sorry, that was my alarm. I got a chore to do. And because when they shrink, they're not overly small. They're going to be fine on my particular trays. Make sure you check your trays, because if they're just barely fitting on your rows of your trays, then you need to put like a jelly roll or a piece of parchment underneath it. Poke some holes in it so it has plenty of air circulation. And I'm not going to overcrowd them because I don't really need to. And you see that? There they are. Let me move this over here. Got some more mason jars that I got to move around. Okay. And then all I'm going to do is line these all up. So it looks like I'm going to be able to get 2 trays per bag. I'm going to, whoops. Make sure you start with a clean table, clean hands, clean utensils. So if you have a boo-boo like I just did, it's all clean. Because don't forget, you're going to be eating this stuff. So you want to make sure everything's clean and sanitized. And you definitely want them to be one layer. Don't overlap them so they dry good, and that you don't want them to stick together to each other either. Okay. This one got squished, so I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Because it's when it's kind of sticky, I don't want to make it more sticky by separating it. So that's tray number 2. And I'll bring you back when I get them all done. Okay, I was able to get 7 trays. Oh, let me just, I'm going to double check, make sure my recording's on. Okay, yeah. I was able to get, oh, sorry about that. I was able to get 7 trays of the minis. And then I was able to get 4, because I only have 10 trays of the big ones. And as you can see, they're kind of, because they're a lot thicker than my trays itself. But it's okay, because as it dehydrates, they're going to shrink, and then this will be fine. I've done this many times before. So now I'm just going to take this to the dehydrator, turn it on. I'm going to put it on at 135. And after about 5 hours, I'm going to check them to see how toasted they are. I'm pretty sure that the small ones are going to be done a lot sooner than the big ones, but I just don't know because I've never done the big ones in a dehydrator. I've always done the little ones. So we'll see. We'll go from there, and we'll bring it the next phase. Okay, we're back. Finished with the dehydrating. Wanted to show you the trays. And of course they did little ridges from the trays, but it's not a big deal because it's just marshmallows. But I wanted to show you, see? You can squeeze them if you really wanted to, but they're pretty hard, and I'm going to want you to hear this. Here's just a glass jar. You hear that? So that means they're hard on the outside, but they're still soft and squishy on the inside. Then I'm going to show you one. It got stuck, and I had to pull it apart from the tray. But see how the inside, they're all nice and gooey? So they're going to be good. It's kind of like, to me, when I eat these, it's like eating cotton candy. That's what it reminds me of. And then I also wanted to show you, they don't shrink in size, they just get hard. Here's the little soft, I saved two. And see how they're squishy soft? I wish you could feel it, but you can't. And then this is one that's hard. But what I wanted to show you is, look at the size. It didn't change the size at all. It's not as fluffy, of course, because it's shrunk as far as that is concerned. But they don't really change too much in size. So what I've done, let me seal that back up, is I went ahead and vacuumed some of the minis. And then here is a row of the big ones. And I like to do these flat, so I lay them down evenly on the big ones because they're easy to put in your pantry if you're going to lay it down or if you're going to do it sideways. They're a lot easier to do than, see how this one's all bunched up? See how it sticks out compared to this one? See the difference? So, and here's a, you just cut whatever size you want to do. This is what's nice about it. But I also wanted to show you, if you don't have a vacuum sealer, that's okay, don't worry about it. Let me just get this out of the way. Is put them in a jar, a mason jar, and if you have a vacuum sealer, vacuum seal them. Buy them when they're on discount, and you can go ahead and vacuum seal them, and they'll last you for over 10, 15, 20 years if they're vacuum sealed to keep them in a cool, dark place. But if not, and you don't have a vacuum sealer, that's okay, don't worry about it. Just put them in get a regular mason jar just like this. Close it as tight as you can, and because you hear that they're hard. They're hard. So they're crunchy. So they're going to last you a good year. If in your family they last that long, which we like to eat them as candy. We'll just sit here and pop one. You hear the crunch? Let me get closer to the camera. I'm just going to do the noise. You hear that crunch? As I'm saying, to me it tastes like cotton candy. But here's a bag that I'm getting ready to vacuum seal. I'll put a link to the other vacuum seal video that I showed because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time watching me do the same thing over and over and over. But I just wanted to show you that this is a good, easy way to buy your marshmallows in a variety of sizes in bulk. Spend a couple hours. I mean, it took me, I think once you put them on the trays, it took me maybe 15 minutes to lay all my 10 trays with all of them. Put them on the dehydrator, and I walked away. I set at 135, and it took, I did do it at night, so they did the whole night. So I would say, 12 hours. Okay, but then again, we're in Texas, and it's very humid, as you can see. I'm sweating. This is December 31st, the last day of the year. But, it's just, whatever it is in your area where you live, that's what you need to do. But here's another way to get what you can at a lower price. Vacuum seal it. What's nice about when you do this vacuum packing and you seal it is those are great, and because they're so lightweight, they're hardly anything if you want to send them and mail them to somebody in the postal mail. And you just put them, you can put them in a bubble wrap because they're sealed, or you put them in a box. It's cheaper to put in a bubble wrap than it would be to put them in a box because it's cheaper to mail that way. But here's one that I'm getting ready to do. Finish this up. Finish sealing these. And I'll be through for the day. So I'm saying this is probably going to take me maybe 20 minutes to do all of this. I've already made my bags for them. I like to pre-make my bag so I know. I think I gotta make 2 more though, because this one I'm sure is gonna take, I should be able to get all of these in one size bag, just like I did those other ones, because that's what I did. And then fill up this tray, and then we'll be all set. Thank you so much for watching. We catch you in the next video. Have a great day. Take care now. Bye-bye. Oh, forgot. On the next video, I'm going to show you is the cocoa recipe that you can use to put these hard marshmallows in. You drop one into, or actually like this one would be just all you need on 1 cup. Well, everybody does different because they're sweet. Drop that in there. And before you're even done with your hot cup of cocoa, chocolate, whatever it is that you make, this would barely have melted. Because right now, and if you do when they're soft, you put them in there, they melt practically before you even get halfway through your cup of coffee, your cup of chocolate. So that's one reason. Another reason to dehydrate these is they last longer in your hot chocolate. That's just a quick little tip, a little FYI. Thank you so much for watching. You have a good one. Bye-bye.